equality of matrices. Equality of matrices. Okay, equality of matrices. What is meaning of equality of matrices? It is a comparison between two matrices. Two matrices, write down. Two matrices A and B are said to be equal, two matrices A and B are said to be equal if they have same order and all corresponding elements are equal. If they have same order and corresponding elements are equal. Okay, and corresponding elements are equal. Okay, so what, for example, suppose if I am taking here matrix A is equal to sin theta 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2 cos theta tan theta. So this is A matrix, suppose. Okay, so B matrix is 1 by root 2 sin theta cos theta minus 1. If these two matrices are equal, if these two matrices, if A is equal to B, find theta. What will be the theta? If A is equal to B, then what will be the theta? So actually, condition is what here? When two matrices are equal, then their corresponding elements are equalated. It means that sin theta will be equal to what? 1 by root 2. Sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2. Cos theta is equal to what? If theta lies in first quadrant, okay? Theta lie in first quadrant. Why I am making first quadrant here? Because you don't know solution of triangles. So that's why I am making trigonometric equations. General solution you don't know, no? That's why I am making this. So sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. Cos theta is equal to, I can write as minus 1 by root 2. And we can write tan theta is equal to what? Minus 1. See here, what is the meaning of this? If when we can say two matrices are equal, suppose you have, yesterday I told you, no? If you have X, Y, A, B, this is one matrix, and another matrix is 1, 1, 2, 1 or 1, 0, 1. If these two matrices are equal, then their corresponding elements will be equalated. So X will be how much? 1. Y will be, A will be, B will be 1. Like that. Okay. So likewise, here also we get these both are equal. If these both are equal, sin theta 1 by root 2, when you get pi by 4. So theta is equal to, here is how much? Pi by 4. Here theta is equal to how much? Cos theta minus 1 by 2, when you get second quadrant. Second quadrant, you know, this is the theta in the first quadrant is pi by 4. Second quadrant will be pi minus pi by 4. So how much here? 3 pi by 4. In this case it is 3 pi by 4. And tan theta is equal to how much? Minus 1. Tan theta 1 at 5 by 4. Tan theta in second quadrant negative. So pi minus pi by 4. So that is also how much? But if he's saying theta lies in first quadrant, then there is no solution here. So for this question, there is no solution. But if they ask you general solution, theta not in first quadrant, second quadrant, anything, then we will see these three matches in which quadrant. Like in which quadrant you get sine positive, cos negative, tan negative. In which quadrant you get? In which quadrant sine positive, cos negative, tan negative you will get? Second quadrant. So by using that we can use general solution. We can write general solution directly. So 2n plus 1 minus pi by 4. But that concept you don't know right now, general solution, so I am not making that one. Just this is only introduction to make you understand that when we can say equal matrices means if both the corresponding elements are equal and their order is same. Just note down this. Okay, general solution thing I will explain later. If general solution is there, you don't know, that's why I am saying 2n plus 1 into pi minus pi by 4 will be the answer. Actually exact answer is this. But this is related to general solution. General solution topic I will explain, that time I will explain again this. Write down. If x plus 3 z plus 4 2y minus 7 minus 6 a minus 1 0 b minus 3 minus 21 0 is equal to 0 6 3y minus 2 minus 6 minus 3 2c plus 2 2c plus 2 2b plus 4 minus 21 0. Then find the value of find the value of a, b, c, x, y and z. Okay, these two are equal matrices, you have to find these values. Okay, we will find, or should I explain? Yes sir. Chalo, see, I can equate these both. So x plus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 3, z plus 4 is equal to 6, z is equal to 2, 2y minus 7 is equal to 3y minus 2. So what I get here, minus y is equal to, so minus y is equal to 5, y is equal to minus 5. Okay, likewise you can do it this. Okay, it's not big. Okay, I am just explaining for 1, 2, 3 days now, you will be getting basic level questions. After that we will start IIT. Basics you have to understand first, then we can start IIT. Y plus z. So that is question, you can do it. Option A 0, option B 1, option C minus 2, option D 6. 0 is the answer. Okay, 0 answer. So here first addition of matrices means, let us take two matrices. A is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. B is equal to 1 4 3 7. Suppose you have like this. Can we add these two matrices? No, we cannot add the matrices because the order is different. If two matrices have same order, then only we can possible to add or subtract. So what we do here, we make two matrices whose order is same, then we do addition or subtraction. So let us take so you have like this. Okay, now I have to find addition. A plus B. A plus B is equal to what here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 plus I can write here 1 4 minus 2 3, 7, 1, 4, 5, 0. Now I have to do addition here. Okay, addition means what we do? We add the corresponding elements. So corresponding elements, if you add, what you get? You have to write down. Okay, I'll write here. So I'll write here a plus b is equal to 1 plus 1, 2. Right? And next here 2 plus 4, 6. 3 minus 2, minus 1, 1, 1. Right. 4 plus 3, 7. 5 plus 7, 12. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 4, 11. 8 plus 5, 13. 9 plus 0, 9. So this is called addition. Same wise we can do subtraction also. Corresponding elements we can do subtraction. So this is addition of matrices. In this, a plus b if I do, okay, and if I find b plus a also, I get the same answer. If I do a plus b and b plus a, you can do b plus a, you get the same answer. From this I can conclude that a plus b is equal to b plus a. So matrices addition holds commutative law. This is called as commutative law. Okay, what we call this is commutative law. Okay, suppose I take one more example. Okay, first copy this. See here, if you have these two matrices, if I take one more matrix C, 1, 1, 1, 1, okay. So A plus B plus C if I want to find. Yeah, A plus B plus. So what do you do here? We take A matrix 2, minus 1, 0, 6 plus B plus C we will do. B plus C separate you do it. So first you do B plus C, first find B plus C. B is what here? 4, 7, 2, minus 2 plus C is what here? 1, 1, 1, 1. So if I add this one, 5, 8, 3, minus 1. Correct? So this if I substitute here, 5, 8, 3, minus 1. So what I get here? 2 plus 5, 7, minus 1 plus 8, 7, 0 plus 3, 3, 6 plus minus 1, minus 5, so plus 5, right? This value will be equal to A plus B plus C. These both will be equal, you get. So what we can say here, A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C, and this is called as associative law. Okay, so addition holds associative law. We call this is as associative law. So basic concept I am explaining, very basics. Identity law. Identity. See, you know that A plus 0 matrix is equal to how much? A plus 0 matrix. A, right? A plus 0 matrix, how much you get? Sure? A you get. Because if A is I take 1, 2, 3, 4, I take O, 0 matrix. O, that is 0, 0, 0. If I do addition, I get again A. So A plus 0 is equal to A, then O is called additive identity. This O matrix is called O2 by 2, whatever it matrix. This is called additive identity. Additive identity. Okay. Next, inverse. Additive inverse. Additive inverse. What I want to say here, suppose you are taking A. What you add, you get 0. Minus A. So this minus A is called additive inverse. Okay. Suppose if A is equal to A, B, C, D, what is the additive inverse of A? What is the additive inverse of A? Additive inverse of A is minus A, that is minus A minus B minus C minus D. Clear? Right? Good. See, natural numbers are there. Suppose natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, so and so. After doing any operation between them, the result also belongs to the same set. Then it is called closure property. That is not there in this, but I am just explaining. Suppose if A is a m by n matrix, B is also m by n matrix, and A plus B also m by n matrix. Okay, if this is this, then we can say it is a closure property. Okay, that is called closure property. See, this is m by n and again m by n, right? So it is closure property. Now here identity, additive inverse, everything is over. I will explain extra. Okay. See here, the remaining properties of addition in matrices. The remaining properties as I explained you: commutative property, associative property, identity property, inverse property. Another one is lambda times A plus B is equal to, we can write as lambda into A plus lambda into B. You get a confusion here, that's why I am explaining this point. Matrix, multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. What I want to say here, suppose a matrix is there like 1, 2, 4, 6, okay, and I want to multiply this matrix with any constant. Tell me one constant.
Sigma.
Yeah, sigma is a symbol. Pi. Okay. So if I want to multiply with pi a, I want to find this. Sigma is a symbol. It's not a scalar, right? Pi, if I multiply pi into 1, pi I get. 2 into pi, 2 pi. 4 into pi, 4 pi. 6 into pi, 6 pi. Means what happens here? This scalar will multiply each element of the matrix. So that is called scalar multiplication. Suppose if I say A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, I want to find 2A. If I want to find 2A, what I do here? I multiply 2 with each element. So 2 into 1, 2, 2 into 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. So this is called as scalar multiplication. Likewise, he is saying here, this is also, the property number 5 is saying that if I multiply 5 into A plus B, so this value will be equal to what? 5A plus 5B. So 5A plus 5B value, 5 of A plus B value will be same. And next one is, next property is, suppose A is any matrix, I multiplied with 6. 6 into A is equal to A into 6, both are same. Okay. Next one is, next property is here 6 7 H likha hai. Okay, 7 means here lambda 1 plus lambda 2, any two numbers, adding that constants. Suppose if I say A plus 2, I am multiplying with 1 2 3 4 matrix. This result will be equal to A into 1 2 3 4 plus 2 into 1 2 3 4. Means we can separate like this. Okay. So these are the properties of matrices, addition rules, addition properties. 5 of A plus B is equal to 5A plus 5B. Are you getting? Anna? Sure. 5 into A plus B equal to 5A plus. See, if you not understand, I will give example. Should I give example? Yes. See, what is the meaning of this? Suppose 2 into A plus B is there. I explained, right? Okay. Suppose you have two matrices. A is one matrix, 1 2 3 4. B is one matrix, 0 1 0 1. Okay. if I say lambda times a plus b, then what do you get here? Lambda into a plus b means we will add here 1 plus 0 1, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 0 3, 4 plus 1 5. And if I multiply, I get as lambda 3 lambda 5 3 lambda 5 lambda. This value after multiplying with this values will be same after addition. Is lambda into a will be what? Lambda into a will be 1 lambda, 2 lambda, 3 lambda, 4 lambda. Acha. Lambda into b will be what? 0 into lambda 0, 1 lambda, 0 lambda. If I add these both, lambda plus 0 is lambda, 2 lambda plus lambda is 3 lambda, 3 lambda plus 0 is 3 lambda, 4 lambda plus lambda is 5 lambda. Understood? ऐसा होता है प्रॉपर्टी. ठीक है.